Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you are new here, hello. If you're not, welcome back. I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. And at this very moment, Spirit told me someone thinks they're in a heated rivalry with you, and it could not be further from the truth. So, let's maybe get into this, shall we? I want to put on some oil first. Some of my protection oil first, Spirit is calling to attention the reason why I made this oil in the first place, which could very be this could very much so signal somebody that you knew you had to protect yourself from, someone that you were made aware that you had to protect yourself from, and you took actions necessary to do such a thing, 111 on the timer. This is somebody that you've known, you needed to keep yourself safe from for a while now. Someone that you've known that you can't exactly, trust, right? I decided to wear a lot of red today. Look, I even have this cute little, ladybug pin that I stole. It's from my brother's. I don't own very many pins, but I thought this one was cute. Wearing my cute little heart earrings that I made. This one is a little flower. Isn't it cute? Anyway. Yeah. Today's been a day. I didn't sleep last night because I was just first of all, I was reading a comic, but I was also just in this space of creativity, the ideas were just absolutely swarming my brain, and it was really nice. And then at a certain hour of the day, when the sun rose and when the morning came, I felt 222 on the timer. I felt this really sudden shift, and I felt it was so weird. It felt I was being sapped, right? 234 on the timer, and I was listening to a reading, and in the reading she said you need to cut off anything that does not, 248 on the timer, exponential growth, you need to cut off anybody or anything that does not fit your vision of your future. You need to. And people are going to try to tell you that you're mean for that, but your entire life people have groomed you to believe that being nice is being a doormat. It's not the case. So someone thinks they're gonna get something from you for free. Just got a notification on my laptop. They genuinely think they can just leech off of you, that they can just take from you. Yeah, relationships and vulnerability with the poet, but then the cartographer with a crossroads and exploration in the reverse. They don't actually want to explore these possibilities or anything. They literally just it's look at all the gold in this imagery. It's that's all they're really thinking about. They're only really caring about the I'm hearing the expenses they'd have to risk for the expenses that they'd receive. Expensives. They're being maybe they're spending a lot right now, or maybe they're just doing the most right now. Notice how the detailing in these cards have red. Right now you need to be really, really grounded, right? You need to ground yourself. But as I was saying in that reading, she said part of you having free will is that you need to call on to your team, your guides, and your higher self, your protectors, to intervene for you when you deem it necessary. And I was I gift them 444 on the timer. Like, I've said this before to my team and to my guides, like, I gift you free will. Like, do what you will, do as you wish, do as you deem necessary. Like, do what you believe, 456 on the timer, do what you believe you need to in order to make whatever needs to happen. You know what I mean? And 505 on the timer, I've been very, like, open about that with my team and with my guides. Like, I don't want to have, like, control over them in that kind of sense, where it's like I would restrain their ability to work on my behalf, you know? It's like, I'm not gonna do that. Like, y'all, like, I try my best to do everything that you guys ask of me. I trust that everything that you've ever asked of me and guided me to do is necessary in order for me to make the progress that I need to make. 542 on the timer and 542 on my clock. That might be a significant angel number. You should search it up. But anyway, as I was saying, you just say it out loud. Just say, I ask you to intervene. I ask you to intervene. Say whoever you're trying to contact and say, I ask you to intervene. Or please intervene or something, you know what I mean? Because immediately after I said that, the way my energy, oh my God. It all came back to me. Like, it all just like, my energy, instead of feeling so sapped, it's like the tap was cut. And I was like, it was just really nice. Even though I hadn't slept, right? I still felt like pretty rejuvenated in that moment. So, also, every time you hear something tap the window like that, just know that it's 9 times out of 10 a wasp or a fly that is trying to get in this room. And a fun fact, I literally, like, not even an hour or two ago, was just sitting here and a wasp started, like, slamming its fucking face into the window over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, trying to get in, and then it eventually flew away. It was like, these people are adamant. These people are adamant. The storyteller, viewpoints, and control, exactly. They think they're in this, like, rivalry thing with you, where, like, they are... Hold on, let's get more information. So please, Spirit, tell us more. Tell me more. Tell me more, did you get very far? Oh, okay. The Mascarie? I have no idea. The Mascarie? I don't know. Hiding your true self and projection with the king, control, reversal of fortune, the merchant in reverse with self-worth and trade, and fate in the reverse with accepting help and guidance. Yeah. No, exactly. Like, this person. Yeah, with the hound that says loyalty, chains, and promise in the reverse. Yeah. This person is trying to bound themselves to you because they themselves are convinced that you're meant to be bound together. Like, there's the king out here, but where's the queen? You know what I mean? And it's like, there's just this strange energy of, like, this person having, like, super high expectations or super high, like I was saying earlier, this person might be like, they just want your expenses. They just want the abundance that you have. They don't really want you. They just want access to the abundance that you have. And that's not, first of all, not your problem. Second of all, bro, out of all the things that you could possibly want from the collective, you picked the one that is least likely to be in your grasps. Like, genuinely. Even if you got a fraction of the fortune that collective is supposed to come into in this life, it wouldn't even be a drop in the bucket. Like, you're not it. You're really not it. And, you know, these people, they don't want to think. They don't want to be logical. They don't want to try to be of assistance. They don't want to try and, like, be true to themselves. Like, with the Mascari out here, with hiding your true self and projections, they are actively trying to villainize you, right? Actively trying to make you seem like you're the bad person, or like you are the reason why things aren't working out in their favor, or that you're actively trying to block things for them, or that, you know, just telling all of these false stories in order to make themselves believe or act as if that they are the actual king in this story, or they're the controller of the story, right? Because the king, that's the one that controls the treasury of the freaking, like, the taxes of the kingdom. Like, he's the one that decides who is ruling over places, like who the duchess and duchesses are. He's the one that decides, like, what the law, what is and is not to be for transgressions, you know? But, like, he has no power here. He has no power here. Literally, all he has is a story. This person only has a story, and it's all, like, rooting from wounds of low self-worth and believing that they don't have, like they don't have the resources around them in order to get the help that they need, in order to get what they want, right? And in their mind, what they want is your fortune. When in all actuality, they just crave stability, because that's what you give. That's the energy that you give. Your energy is very stable, very grounded. Look at all the red I'm wearing right now. Like, you are a very, very grounded person, whether you believe that or not. It's not exactly up for debate. It's just, like, that's just the energy you exude. You're a very grounding person. And you ground things, right? You are able to ground abundance. You're able to ground manifestations, wishes, wish fulfillment, like that, bro. It's not even a problem for you. It's not even a struggle for you. Like, you might feel like it's a struggle for you, because I'm hearing right now, like, imposter syndrome. You feel like things are, like, harder for you, or it's harder for you to get the things that you want, or to call in the things you want. That's an illusion. That's an illusion, collective. I'm letting you know right here, right now, that is an illusion. Like, everything that you've been trying to call in this entire time, Spirit has been actively trying to align you with the right vibration in order to ground those things. It's just that those things are of such high vibration that it took a lot of I'm hearing deep cellular healing. Like, you had to heal on a very, very deep level, healing your DNA, kind of a thing. 1313 on the timer, in order to get to this point, okay? In order to be here, and in order to ground those things, right? It's not that you can't manifest things. You can. You've done it for other people. You have grounded and, like, manifested. I'm hearing job opportunities, lovers. I'm seeing an amusement park. Maybe you, like, manifested, like, a free trip or something. Or maybe you do that where it's like you think, oh, I wanted to go to this amusement park. Or, for example, here's something that I have noticed. I'm very powerful at manifesting. When I think of something and I think to myself, oh, you know, I really want that. I should really, like, go and consider getting that. I should really go and find that. I, like, forget about it, or, like, I think about it and then I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I gotta focus on work. So I go and focus on work. A couple days later, a couple weeks later, all of a sudden I get that thing. Here's a perfect example. Like, 2 months ago, I was like, man, I really wish I had a curling iron. I have all these straightening irons and they work well for, like, straightening my hair and curling them, but, like, when I have my hair cut like this, it doesn't work as well as a curling iron would. I really, really wish we had a curling iron. Darn. Well, I'll get one when I get one. right? And then like 3 days later, my dad comes home from home with this curling iron that he got from work. I was like, okay. Another example, I literally wanted to go to this amusement park. Like, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, Spirit guides, higher self. Thank you, universe. Thank you. I wanted to go to an amusement park because as a child, I always wanted to go to an amusement park, and I wanted to always like hang out with a bunch of friends and like go and have like the craziest fun ever, right? Because there was this amusement park that I had been to a couple times, but every time that I went, it was like with family, 15 on the timer, or it was for a school event, etc., etc. I wanted to go with friends. And then out of the blue, a couple of like months later, my friend from from preschool texted me, and she's like, hey, I have a ticket for you to come to like what's it called, to this amusement park, right? To this amusement park that we've never been to together before. Do you want to come with? And I was like, absolutely I do. Do I need to bring anything? Like, how much is it? Blah blah blah. And she's like, oh no, it's all free. It's all free. There's going to be food there. It's going to be good. Like, if you want to buy anything, like drinks or snacks or things, like that's going to be on you. But like the ticket and food, free. So don't even worry about it. And I was like, I was shut up. It was a great time. I had so many sugary drinks. I went on a bunch of crazy roller coaster rides. I threw up. It was everything. It was everything that my inner child imagined it would be. And I loved it. I loved it. Anyways, but yeah, you are a very powerful manifester. You're a very powerful manifester. You just need to think of like the last time something that you wanted happened, or you grew in, or you magnetized in, or you called in something, right? There was this video I watched not too long ago. I cannot remember his name, but he said, I think the video is called something like something along the lines of like, this is the best way to manifest based off of your zodiac sign. It's only like a 10-minute video. It's really not long at all. And you like, if you could find it, I would search it up with that. But if I find it, I'll leave a link of it in the description so you guys can go watch it. Because then you can look at that information and then compare it to the things you've manifested, 1717 on the timer, and you'll be able to like see the dots clicking of how you've manifested things. Because some of the ways that you've been trying to manifest things might have been very counterproductive and not have been actually working with your energy or the way that your energy works in order to manifest things. Okay? Right? Okay, cool. So basically, this person just wants that. This person just wants your ability to manifest. I'm literally seeing Tinkerbell in her little cage. Like, they just want your magic. They just want your magic. And first of all, it's not theirs to take, no matter what happens, even if they did put you in a cage. Do you know, like, listen, I'm literally hearing word for word right now, Spirit saying, they are severely underestimating you because they've only ever seen the light of you. 1818 on the timer. They've only seen the lightest, most loving versions of you. They've only seen the most caring, compassionate, and considerate versions of you. Even when you were being cruel, dark, or doing things that people would be like, oh, that's mean, that's evil, you would feel guilt or remorse for those things, and they would see that. They watched that happen. They'd seen it happen, right? You do not feel any type of way about this person in order to feel remorse for anything that you could hypothetically do. And so if they did capture you and they did put you in a cage, they're not prepared for the repercussions that would come from that, because they've only seen what you act like as a fairy, as this little love and light fairy, as this little, I will bless all of those that are around me. I love nature, I love earth, I love people, I love everything. It's gonna be a fast 180. It's gonna be a fast 180. Like, I'm hearing, do you know what happens to a caged animal? Do you know what happens to a caged animal? Because, like, girl, you have enough built up inside of you. Like, I'm feeling, like, heavy in my sacral and solar plexus. Like, you have so much built up around, like, energy, around, like, I'm hearing frustration, anger, grievances that you have felt and have been experiencing or dealing with because of this fucking person, or because of the things that this person has been trying to do. And Spirit is saying literally to me right now, it would be well within your rights to release that and relinquish it onto the person that brought it to you. It's literally an energy bounce back. 2020 on the timer. And a lot of you are like, you're like, I can't do that. Like, I can't do that. It wouldn't feel right in my conscience. And like, I get that. Me too. I'm too nice. I'm always going to be too nice. At the end of the day, I'm always going to be too nice. Every time. Every time. But if this person did successfully get you in that position, can you honestly, without a doubt, say that you would not crash out even a little bit? You wouldn't, are you sure you wouldn't unleash yourself, your shadow, a little bit? Exactly. And this person, they haven't seen your shadow. Yeah, dude, look. Do you see this shit? Confirmation. Look at them. The thief. I got a notification. And literally the first words, 2121 on the timer, said, we need to push. The thief with seizing the moment and selfishness. With the priest, perseverance and faith. This is the difference between the two of you. See, and look, they're holding their hand out to catch all of these like little coins and whatnot. You're holding your hands out to hold the divine. And all they see from this is a giant gold coin. What you see from this is enlightenment, greater understanding, greater perspective, greater love, greater frequency, greater just abundance, joy, fulfillment. You don't even see it as like, oh, this is an opportunity to seize. No, this is something to uphold. Fucking morons, dude. Actually, dude. Like, I'm literally, see with this little bag here, I'm hearing they just want your bag. They just want your bag. They just want your bag. The Chiromancer, delivering news and collaboration. Oh my fucking god. No way. The forgotten, missed opportunities, and fear of failure. Yeah, they literally, like, they're trying to come up with something right now to offer you in order to get you to, like, take them back, or, like, I'm hearing, like, to make something requited because they feel remorse. They feel remorse, but they don't want to admit that it's remorse because that would have to mean that they did something wrong, and they don't want to admit that they're doing something wrong because they're out here like, look, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm just holding my hand out as it all falls towards me. Yeah, but like, who's dumping the shit out? You think people just like drop their gold coins, their jewels, their jewelry, their nice combs, their chalices, their bags, their keys, their fucking keys? You think people are just dropping that shit out their window? No. No. Who's dropping it? Well, it's not me. Okay, well, why do you think that something that is willingly giving you somebody else's abundance is something that you can trust? Hello? You know the entire saying where it's like, if the product is free, then you are the product? All that ain't free, buddy. All of this isn't free, buddy. It's not free, buddy. So, who are you selling yourself to right now? Who are you offering yourself to right now? Stupid. Dumb. Christ, dude. The Herald, small regrets and longing in the reverse. It's big regrets. Big fucking regrets. The Pathless, difficult decisions and lack of direction. Yeah, but no, they literally, look, they only have one objective in mind. They have one objective in mind. You, on the other hand, are going in the opposite direction of where this person is actively trying to reach. And they're trying to reach you. They're trying to reach this. They're not getting it. They're not getting it. And the worst part is they're not seeing that they're not getting it because something is actively acting as this, as the divine. There's something that is actively acting as the divine. Entity attachment. There is something actively acting as if it's a divine being or as if it's a divine thing. And it is literally, it is literally leading them directly to their engagement. Directly to their engagement. Entrapment. To their jail. Like, shit. The divine is allowing them to take the bait because the thing is, they have the choice right now. 25:52 on the timer. They have the choice right now to do better. They really do. They have the choice right now to do better. They have the choice right now to actively go out of their way to focus on themselves. To focus on themselves. To focus on their life. To focus on what they need to do in order to feel true happiness and fulfillment in their life. They have so many people that are surrounding them, talking to them, like talking in their ear about what they should be doing, 26:26 on the timer, but they themselves are not even considering it because they're too busy thinking about you and how they can get access to you and how they can get access to your energy and how they can get access to your abundance. Stupid. The Dancer with self-expression and strength in the reverse. These people are weak, dude. These people are weak. Like, weak. And we have the Hunter with sure-footedness and predestination. Exactly. Exactly. This destination has already been decided for them. Because they're actively, like, it has always been there. It has always been there. As, like, I'm seeing a little piece of cheese on string. And it's like, oh, come here, just a little closer, just a little closer, just a little closer. Does that not make you uncomfortable? Does that not freak you out? Like, 27:27 on the timer, karmics, how does this not make you uncomfortable? How does this not literally feel absolutely wrong in every way, shape, and form? How does this not literally feel, like, horrifying? It does. It does feel horrifying, but they're misconstruing or misdirecting the fear that they are experiencing right now as fear of losing you or losing access to what you give them, instead of fear of walking into the lion's den. Y'all, actually pray for these people. Like, actually pray for these people. I know, like, we talk a lot over here about, like, the way that the karmics have affected you, have, like, the things that karmics have done to you, the things that the karmics have been willing to put you through for the sake of coming out on top, right? We talk about a lot of things like that, and, like, the people that are constantly watching you. Like, we literally have the spy master here. They're constantly stalking you, and I know it's like, I know that in our hearts and our minds, our bodies and our souls, it's like, how am I supposed to feel remorse or, like, want the best for this person? But, like, listen, do what you will. You do what you will. You don't have to pray for them if that's not your thing. You can pray for yourself. and you can pray that the best outcome comes to fruition for them. But at the end of the day, only the divine will be able to have the discernment in deciding what that really means. So, you know, if you don't feel comfortable, or you don't feel it in your heart that it's right or aligned to pray for them to, like, be led down the right path, or, like, you know what I mean, where it doesn't feel right or aligned to give them extra help after everything that they've done to you, don't. Just ask the divine to ensure the best outcome for this person. Okay? Because this is, like, this shit is scary. The Waker, awareness and reflection with the runaway in reverse, secrets running from problems. Their problems are catching up to them. And they're kind of becoming aware. They're kind of becoming aware of, like, everything that's going on. They're like, oh my god, I put myself here. 30-30 on the timer. Oh my god, I literally did this to myself. The Guide, inheritance and correction. Because of you. Because look at all these keys. You see all this? You see all that? Notice how there's one missing here, and there's one missing there, one missing there, one missing there, one missing there, you know? I wonder what happened to those. Yeah, I wonder what happened to those keys. Strange, right? Like, that's weird. I mean, like, I just expected this all to, like, work out and no problems whatsoever. It's so funny because with the Thief card, like, you see this person wearing rings, and there are rings falling down, and then the storyteller has rings. In the Thief card, we have, like, the bag and all the jewels. The Merchant, we have the bag and the jewels. Like, literally, everything is catching up to them like crazy. Everything is catching up to them, and it's like they're moving everything around and, like, trying to make the story fit, but, like, it's too late. The story has already been written. There's no more modifications. It's already out for print. It's already been put together. It's already been published. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me. But they're still talking shit, though. That's one thing I learned. 1 sneeze is just a sneeze. 2 sneeze, people are talking shit. 3 sneezes, love is coming your way. I don't really remember anymore after that, to be honest. But, like, they still want to talk mad shit about it, though, because they're just unhappy and unsatisfied with the way that you left things. And you left things exactly as they were. 32 on the timer. Like, you can't be blamed for that. Literally at all. You can't be blamed for it. Because, like, girl, what? Yeah. Literally, like, girl, this is your legacy. Not mine. Not mine. I'm not the one coming out here stealing shit from other people. I'm not the one coming out here trying to stop other people from having their, like, wish fulfillment by actively trying to take what is being given to me from some mysterious third party that I don't fucking know about, or that I'm not in connection with. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not coming out here asking and hoping for the worst for people, all because they hurt my feelings. You know? Like, everybody has their own path, everybody has their own journey, and I am 100% sure that all of you angels are on the same page. Yep, 33 on the timer. 100%. 100%. Because the thing about this collective is that it's not even about rights versus wrongs. It is always about death or ascension. And we even know that death leads to ascension. So no matter what it is, at the end of the day, we know growth is inevitable. It just means that sometimes the people that are in our lives are going to grow in a different direction, or we're going to grow in a different direction to other people. It's no hard feelings. It's just life. It's just how life is. It's just the way of the world. The Alchemist, balance, invention, and destruction. Exactly. Like I said, death is not like, death isn't final, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, until your meat sack gives up, because then you don't really have, 34 on the timer. But, like, death in this world, in this life, dying from who you used to be, 43 on the timer, to become who you are, you know what I mean? Sorry, I literally just got hit with, like, a really weird feeling in my sacral. And now in my third eye. Someone's really trying to make you forget or lose connection to yourself and to spirit. They really want to blur your vision right now. But the thing is, like, you know that no matter what they do, it's inevitably going to fail. It's inevitably going to fail. And like I was saying before, death is not a finality. You ascend. When you choose to ascend from death, you can still ascend from death. Death is not the last card in the tarot. Death is the number 13. That is a little more than halfway through the major arcana. You still have, like, Jesus, how many fucking is it? So, 8, you still have, like, 8 entire freaking cards. 8 entire cards that you can grow to and move towards. But these people want to blame you. The Miser with stubbornness and inflexibility in reverse, that's you. The Alchemist and the Miser in reverse. You are flexible. You are smart. You are a temperer. You are the Temperance. You are the creator. You're the Magician. Destruction, you are death. Okay? You literally, like, I'm hearing you're the Hermit. Like, you are actively always taking every opportunity that you have in your life to learn more. These people aren't. The Vengeance, overcoming slights, and a choice. That's this person right now. That's this person right now. They only care about proving you to be the wrong person, or you to be the bad person, or you to be the cruel, conniving one. But it's like, this has literally nothing to do with you. They just want to make it your problem. They just want to make it your problem. And it's because they, like I said before in the very, very beginning of this, they think they have a heated rivalry with you. They really genuinely think that you are their other half, that you are their queen. You're not. You're not. Did I say you were the Empress? Did I say you were the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups? No. No. No, bro. Just no. Okay? If anything, you're the star. Yeah. You're the star. Balance, invention, destruction, and stubbornness with inflexibility in the reverse. Yeah. You're a star. Any last messages, Spirit? Any last messages? The Puppeteer. Explanations, apologies. The Hunter. Sure-footedness and predestination, with the Champion in reverse, with achievement and downfall. Look at this. You are ascending. They are descending. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, and this person literally is wearing a bracelet, a gold bracelet. I can't make this fucking shit up, dude. I can't make this shit up. Especially because when you look at the freaking, the Champion and their gold bracelets, exactly. They're not making any progress. They're not going in any direction. They're not achieving anything. They're not failing at anything. They're not going up, but they're not exactly going down either. They're just going to be completely plateauing until eventually they hit the ground and they realize, oh my god, I plateaued at rock bottom. And they just keep moving forward like that. They just keep moving forward like that. Like, that's their only option. Like, that's their only way to live. That's why you're not in connection anymore. because you saw the higher truth, you saw the higher possibilities. They wanted to stay in this position of believing that they could just make whatever they were experiencing in the moment into a story that fit what they wanted it to be. 39 on the timer, instead of what it actually was. They don't want to be in reality. They want to be deluded, and they want to believe that what they are doing or how they act or what they think or say or anything can be used as a kind of tool to just, I don't know what that word is. Can we do a different one? To ruin your anointment, basically. They just want to take what you have, your energy, your magic, everything that you've worked so hard to have right now. They just want to take all of that and then leave you feeling embarrassed and ashamed in the streets. And it's like, girl, the only way that the divine would take the anointment away from you at this point on your journey is if you just did, like, I'm not even talking a complete 180, because even if you did a complete 180 and walked backwards, you could still play a powerful role in people's lives going downward in a way that leaves very impactful, positive karma. You would have to go down and then back like 5,000 steps and have to undo all of the healing, all of the learning, all of the active work that you have done on yourself in order to get to that point, in order to end up on the streets unanointed. It's not gonna happen. Because, like, you don't even find satisfaction or joy in that. 41:14 on the timer. And that's literally the only reason why you do fucking anything. Because, like, if you're gonna be alive and you're gonna be a human being, you might as well find joy. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. Thank you so much for being here, angels, and for letting me read your energy for you. If you like this message, please like it and, like, comment. And you should, like, share, and, like, you should totally, like, subscribe. 41:41 on the timer, because I like your energy. I think you're, like, really cute. I think you're, like, super attractive and, like, super fun and fresh. I also saw 616 on my timer, on the clock, on my laptop, so, like, that could be a significant number for you too. But I love you so much, and I hope I will see you in the next one. Bye.